This is the how clean are the Overwatch heroes, their personal hygiene levels. We'll try and throw them in the categories first. So who strikes you as like spick and span? Like this person's hygiene is like on point. I feel like maybe May.
Yeah.
Would keep things in order, keep things tidy. Part of my domestic plan. I feel like Symmetra could be clean to a fault.
Clean to a fault, yeah.
I think Symmetra would like overdo it. I don't think she would tolerate uncleanliness in her house.
What about Zen for spick and span?
Yeah, I think Zen, I mean, he doesn't have much to keep, I imagine. He's very minimalistic, but I think he keeps it clean. Batiste, I think Bap would be like mostly clean because I feel like he's been living on his like, you know, on the run for a while. So I don't think he has the luxury of always keeping stuff perfectly clean, you know?
Right. Yeah. Sigma maybe clean to a fault.
Yeah, I could see that. The scientists are like too laboratorial about it. Echo, yeah, I think Echo would be spick and span. I can see that. She's very elegant, graceful. Mercy?
What if Echo doesn't know how to clean? She seems kind of dumb.
She can learn.
That's true.
I feel like she is so clean herself. Like, it'd be hard for her to make a mess. You know, like, I can't imagine her making a mess.
Yeah.
I think Mora would be clean to a fault, probably. You think? Or actually, she's low-key messy, actually. She's a bit, like, all over the place.
Her hair is all over the fucking place. Her nails are super outgrown.
That's true. And she got that ginger going, so it's already you hate her.
How did we bring Ginger into this?
It's just there. It's just slapping us in the face. That's not my opinion. That's Levin earlier in the previous tier list. Would Kiriko be clean? Nah, I don't think so.
She'd probably be messy. She's like, seems like a college kid.
Yeah, she's got the college thing. I think she might be like hang with them, but I wouldn't live with them.
Yeah.
Winston? No, he's definitely messy, isn't he? Winston's messy. We know this. We've seen him with his peanut butter
with
jars.
his hands.
He might even be like, is he stinker?
Like he's stinky. I guess monkeys are kind of stinky.
Yeah, but he's an evolved monkey, to be fair.
Yeah, so he probably
I think
showers once in a while, so messy.
Yeah, I think he's like, he does enough to not be a nuisance.
Then Hammond is probably also messy then, because it's kind of animal stinky, but evolved enough to shower situation.
I feel like Hammond's stinker. I don't think Hammond cares. He's a fucking hamster. He doesn't care.
I guess that's true.
The ball is like his main concern, and even the inside the ball is probably messy as heck. Is Widowmaker going to be clean? Would Widowmaker be the kind to be like clean to a fault?
I feel like she likes to be sexy, so she probably showers like a lot.
I'm trying to process that train of thought. Okay, yeah.
She's got to be like attracting men to kill them or whatever she's into. Then she has to smell good, look good, shave a lot.
So where are you landing? Spick and span?
Yeah, or like mostly clean because she's probably out and about a lot.
I see her being a bit spick and span, to be honest. I think she'd be a bit particular. Zarya, she's a bit militorial, but then again, if she's in the military, she probably doesn't have time to like be perfectly clean.
But aren't they very strict on cleaning in the military?
I don't know, are they?
I
genuinely don't know.
Because you have to have like a certain haircut and you have to, I mean, they don't tell you in the shower, but
maybe
like
clean to a fault or mostly clean.
I guess mostly clean.
Okay, we'll go mostly clean.
Always at the gym, so she would smell. Well,
I think she'd shower. There are showers at the gym. Okay, what about your waifu Hanzo? Where's he going?
He probably keeps that hair up from Greece, unfortunately. So he's probably like mostly clean or can hang, but can't live with them.
Are you saying you can't live with Hanzo?
I don't see this guy putting on an apron and fucking mopping the floors. I just don't.
No, I actually see it. I think he would be pretty clean, to be honest. I think he would be clean, despite my hatred for... Do you see how deliberately he handles his sushi thing? Like in the sushi emote? He's very like particular.
Like, careful eater.
He's very careful in particular, I think.
Would he wash his hands before he eats, you know?
I think so, yeah. I think he's a clean guy. He seems like he has the Japanese, like, you know, aesthetic of like keep stuff very tidy.
That's true. I guess, well, yeah, mostly clean is probably fine.
Is Diva a stinker?
She's probably a stinker. Doesn't she have an emote where she like eats the Doritos and then keeps gaming? Isn't that kind of crusty?
I feel like she's doing that even in her animated short where she's all like junk fooding it up. Yeah, I think she's stinky. I think Tracer keeps the house clean. Mostly clean.
Domestic in that way.
She is quite domestic.
I think she'd even be spick and span.
You think?
Do the British like cleaning?
We didn't come to an agreement, sadly.
Yeah, either one is probably fine.
Yeah, I think she probably doesn't have the time to be spick and span. I think she's out saving the world or fighting for stuff. Just a little bit of like mess here or there, whereas Emily holds it down.
Chad is saying Tracer messy, but girlfriend is clean.
It's true. I do think Emily is probably the cleaner of the one.
I don't get like stinky vibes from Tracer. She seems...
No, I think she keeps it relatively tidy, but I just don't think she's like perfect or anything. I think maybe Sojourn keeps it spick and span. She's militorial, but she has the luxury, unlike Zarya, who's like out on the front lines. You know, Sojourn's retired, so she can afford to keep a clean house.
She also like slides on the ground, so like when she's rolling around a lot in the dirt.
Bruh. She can go shower after her combat, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't think we're counting what they have to do in battle, because I don't think anyone's coming out of battle spick and span. I think Ash is like messy and lets Bob do all the cleaning.
I'd say she probably has good personal hygiene, but doesn't give a shit about cleaning her house. She probably gets like other people to do it. So I'd say like can hang, but can't live with them.
I'm compromised with you there. I feel like she'd be a messy brat, to be honest.
Like her lipstick and her eyeliner's done really well. And I feel like if you were like gross, that wouldn't look good.
Okay. I'll default to your makeup expertise. Maybe Brig? No, she's kind of messy, actually. Maybe can hang, but can't live, because she would have like tools all around, I think.
Yeah.
Soldier clean? Is he, though? I feel like he's running around in the mud.
He's probably got like a 6-pack, like right on the coffee table, and like last night's.
Oh, that kind of 6-pack. I thought you were getting horny again.
No, he's got beers, like empty beer bottles everywhere, because he probably has a drinking problem.
He does have military vibes, but I think he's given that up now. I think he's let himself go. I think messy. I don't know if he's necessarily stinker, but he's messy. Yeah, like I think Cassidy's a stinker. Look at Cassidy. What? He's scruffy as shit.
That's kind of
unkempt.
True.
He's unkempt.
But he's hot. I don't think he's stinky. Probably.
I mean, Diva's hot, but she's still a stinker.
Aw, I'm so sad.
You can't have it all your way, Levin. Can't always be the hot guys on top, all right? Even that's literally what you want.
Okay, fine.
Bastion.
He's too stupid to know what to do, probably.
Well, he doesn't seem unclean. He's not a stinker, but he might be a bit messy. He's been living out in the forest for a while. Would Farah be clean? I feel like she'd be mostly clean.
Probably. She seems like college-y vibes with like her rock star emo and like the basketball dunk. Either mostly clean or the one below,
Can hang but can't live.
Yeah. Her mom probably does all the cleaning though.
Bro, her mom is neglecting her. What are you talking about? Her mom, she's estranged from her mother.
Oh, then she probably doesn't know how to clean and should stay there.
Or she had to learn for herself. In which case I'm going mostly clean. I'm bumping her back up. Shaker Queen, stinker, I think.
Yeah.
I think she
likes the musk.
Okay, that's way too much information. I think Roadhog in there too. He's a little hog.
Yeah, I agree.
Now we're getting to the ones I'm not 100% sure about. What would Genji be like?
Like obsessively clean for some reason.
You think?
I don't know why.
His blade does smell like walnuts, so he's very clean. We know this. You know, I heard that interaction.
Weird fact.
Whenever there was Genji and Sojourn, she'd be like, walnuts? He scents his blade like all walnuts or whatever.
What kind of armor polish do you use anyway?
I make my own.
With walnuts?
Among other things.
What if that person's just crazy?
What are you talking about? We have no reason to doubt Sojourn's sanity in the voice interactions in the middle of the game.
Well, maybe she's programmed funny. I don't know. Why would a blade smell like walnuts?
Because he like polishes it with like walnut scented polish.
Okay, well, we're agreeing that he's clean, but like what level of clean?
He's been in the monastery for a long time with Zenyatta. So if Zenyatta's spick and span, then Genji's got to be spick and span, surely.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
He's been learning from his master. Junkrat?
He seems like either stinker or messy to me.
Yeah, he seems like a stinker. Isn't like his whole Overwatch 1 look just him being covered in dirt constantly?
Yeah.
I think Doomfist clean to a fault, actually. I'm feeling it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing this guy. He's just like, he's in a little talent meeting and he's like, is that a crumb I see? I think he's a boss like that. I think Sombra also gives me college girl vibes. You could hang with her, but her room is a mess.
She's gonna be just hacking all day long. She's probably stinky. Or not like stinker, but
I feel like college girl vibes. Yeah, I feel like college girl vibes.
Yeah.
Reaper?
I feel like soldier vibes there where he's just messy.
Yeah. I don't know if he's necessarily stinky. He's definitely messy though. Torb. I feel like Mrs. Lindholm has to clean up after him because he's always making.
Stinker.
You think stinker?
He just.
I feel like messy.
How big
maybe.
His beard is.
If he has the beard that big, he has to be maintaining it.
Or does he? I mean, it's kind of like tinted yellow, like he drinks a lot of beer with it.
I don't think that's why it's yellow. I think it's because he's blonde, Lemon.
Messy or stinker is probably fine. Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave him in messy. That's fine. What about Anna?
She's probably clean, mostly clean, because she's got to work a lot.
Yeah, I think like she keeps stuff clean. You know, she is on the run as well, so she's not got the luxury to be like spick and span.
Yeah, okay.
What about Lucio?
Okay, musicians are gross. They're usually stinky, from my experience.
Your vast experience.
He's jamming for a long time. You're in the creative process, you know?
So where are we going? We're going messy or are we going
messy.
stinker? Messy? I think he's messy. Orisa.
Really clean to a fault.
Yeah, she seems like a bit
programmed.
She's very like intense. So I feel like if she was like programmed to be clean, she'd be intensely clean. Ramatra. I think my man keeps some order, you know?
Yeah. Clean to a fault or spick and span.
I think spick and span. I don't think he necessarily obsesses over it, but I think he keeps it held down.
Yeah, yeah. Ryan, I feel like he'd attempt to clean, but he'd fuck around, you know? He'd have the broom and then he'd do his emote where he just like dances around with the broom.
That's a very good picture that you're painting. What about can't hang can hang but can't live with him. Like I feel like he's not.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna keep stuff clean. I think he may try, but at the end of the day, he's like probably he doesn't get bothered by mess. I think so. He's like sticks around with it, and he's fine with
Look
it.
at his hair. Like he does his best, you know.
It's acceptable, but he's not going above and beyond. Okay, are you happy with this? Is there anything that sticks out?
No, it seems pretty good.
Okay, so that concludes then our cleanliness tier list for how clean the Orochiros are.